So hello everyone. Today's my topic is the use of rasa in Sanskrit and English literature and in cinema. Throughout this presentation, we are going to explore four rasas, which are Shringar, Hasya, Rodra, and Veer rasa. Then we are going to explore the Natyashastra's theory and then the four rasas. And my research question is how does the Rasa theory manifest in Sanskrit and English literature and cinema? My hypothesis is Rasa theory originated from Natya Shastra. It is a universal framework that transcended cultural boundaries, shaping emotional depth in both Sanskrit and English literature, literary and cinematic traditions. Then Natya Shastra, it is a work created by Bharat Muni between 200 BC and 200 CE. It serves as an encyclopedic guide to theatrical performances, and we can get information about it like from the shlok nahi rasad ritya kaschid artha pravartate means no meaningful idea is conveyed if the rasa is not evoked. The very core of Bharata's Natya Shastra, Natya theory is the creation of rasa. Then the introduction of rasa theory. Rasa is seen as a flavor of essence. It implies to something that cannot be captured directly by the use of rasa in Nati Shastra has retained all these meanings since in the Nati Shastra, rasa is used in a concentrated culinary and abstract aesthetic sense. Bharata's famous Rasa Sutra is Vibhuva Anubhava Vyabhichari Samyogat Ras Nishpatit, which means that when Vibhuva, Anubhava, and Vyabhichari elements are combined, they create aesthetic experience in the audience. And there are nine type of Sthai Bhava, which are Stringar, Hasya, Rudra, Veer, Karuna, Bibhats, Bhayanaka, Adbhut, and Shanta. Shringar Rasa, which means romantic and aesthetic delight. The erotic sentiment proceed from a dominant state of love, and it has a basic bright attire for whatever in the world is white, pure, bright, and beautiful, appreciated in the terms of dominant state of love. The example of Sanskrit literature, we can say that English and Sanskrit literature are mostly like relevant one with one and another, and as rasas are always there in every literature, so I have taken the translation of the original work Shakuntala by Kalidas. It was translated by Ryder, and it is a particular scene when the king is saying to his clown that when he saw Shakuntala, then what kind of beauty he has saw in her. Oh, my friend, she needs not many words. She is God's vision of a pure thought composed in the creative mind. His reveries of beauty wrought the peerless pearl of womankind. So plays my fancy when I see how great is God. So she describes the Shakuntala as the ideal creation and vision of God. In Stringarasa in English literature. In English literature, we can see many example. I have taken two from one is As You Like It, where Rosalind's beauty is described. Heaven nature charged that only that one body should be filled with all graces wide enlarged. Nature presently distilled Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atlanta's better part, said Lucretia, modesty. And the second is Robert Burns' A Red Red Rose, where the lines like "Oh, my love is like a red rose that's newly spring in the June" that creates the Stingar Rasa's feeling in the mind of a reader. Then the Sringar Rasa in cinema, Before the Sunshine, which shows uh, it by the dialogue, if there is any kind of magic in this world, it must be in the attempt of understanding someone. Then there is in The Beauty and the Beast, which was published in the 1991, Love Beyond the Appearance. Its dialogue is a tale as old as time. true as it can be. The song embodies Sringa Rasa in its purest form. Then the Hasya Rasa, humor and wit, comic sentiment has been basic dominant emotion of laughter. This is created by determinants such as showing unseemingly dressed or ornament, impudence, greediness, quarrel, defective limbs, use of irrelevant word, mentioning of different faults and similar other things. Examples. So we have described how the king and the clown were discussing about the beauty of Shakuntala in the first slide. So the clown replies that did you when the king says that she was beautiful, but she did not talk with me. Then the clown humorously say, "Did you want her to climb into your lap for the first time she saw you?" Uh, that shows the humor in the uh, work of Kalidas. Then Hasya in the literature. I have taken one work from Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, which was written during 19th century, where Mr. Bennet says that for what do we live but to make a sport of our neighbors and laugh at them in our term. Then Hasya Rasa in cinema, I have taken many examples from the Hasya, like from one is from Deadpool, where we particularly believe that superhero should, what kind of superhero should it be? Like it should be masculine or whatever, like moral justice and that type of. But it's iconic dialogue. You are probably thinking that this is a superhero movie, but that guy in the suit just turned out that other guy into a kebab. That was this dialogue from Deadpool, while the other are Hera Fairy, where the wrong number scene and the famous dialogue of Babu Rao, like "Ye Babu Rao ka style hai," that has created a hasya in the audience. There are some other examples like Charlie and Chaplin's A Modern Time, which shows a silent comedy, then Dhamal and Welcome. Then Raudrasa, Fury and Worth. Fury and Worth are the basic elements shown in the Rakshasa, Devas, and Hoti men. It is caused by fight that created by determinants such as anger, rage, absence, insult, untrue alienation, theatering, revengefulness, and jealousy. And like that, I have taken two examples from Mahabharata. In the first example, it says that he crushed Kichak's leg, arms, head, and neck into a trough like a Shiva and destroying a beast. Then the second is Bhima squeezed Kichak and rode like a mighty beast. Then Rodra Rasa in English literature. First is George Orwell's 1984, where O'Brien angrily say, if you want a picture of the human future, imagine a boot stamping on the human face forever. Then second is the Frankenstein. If I cannot inspire love, I will cause fear. Then Rudra in movies, there is one movie like the Avengers Hulk, which is a character who has this ability or the power. Whenever he got angry, he increases his power. Then the second is animal. I am not a monster. I am an animal. Then third is Naperu, and the fourth is KGF chapter 2. Very violence, violence, violence. I don't like violence, but violence like me that created the Rodra Rasa in audience. Then the Veer Rasa, like whenever there is a heroic sentiment, it is presented in any literature or book that is called the Veer Rasa. I have taken an example from Mahabharata. It is not no surprise, Almighty armed Krishna, that with your you as his character, Arjuna achieves such as a feast of valor. Then Virasa in literature. First, I have taken the example of Old Man and the Sea, where the dialogue "men cannot be destroyed, but men cannot be men can be destroyed but not defeated," shows the courage of the character. Then the second, Arjun from the Lord of the Ring, where a day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not the day. Particularly shows the Veer Rasa in the character. Then in the movies, the Captain America, the first Avengers, says, "I don't like bullies. I don't care where they are come from." And in the Avengers Infinity War, the particular character of the Tony Stark says, "I don't know, but what exactly is your plan?" Asked Doctor Strange, and Tony Stark replies that, "I don't know, but when that happens, you'll be the first to know. We are fighting for our lives here." then conclusion, and I'll be happy to answer your question in comment section. Thank you.
Okay, so your question is this one. You have to reply in the comment.